Welcome to Discover.Learn.Travel. Are you ready to unlock the secrets of Paris with your little explorers? In today's video, we'll take you through 15 exciting activities the whole family can enjoy in the City of Lights. Let's not waste any more time and jump into the enchanting world of Paris with the little ones. And make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Let's start with number 15. Parc de la Villette. Deciding whether Parc de la Villette in the 19th arrondissement is more of a cool park or a bunch of awesome cultural spots with green spaces in between is tough. The Canal du Look cuts through the middle, and there's so much fun stuff for kids, like the biggest science museum in Europe called the Cité des Champs et de l'Industrie, and a playground with a slide shaped like a dragon tongue. Number 14. Marché Saint-Quentin. If you're looking for picnic supplies en route to the nearby Canal Saint-Martin, make this 19th century covered market your first stop. The ground floor food stalls are bustling and energetic, with local families shopping for groceries, idle tourists, and well-clad businessmen browsing their goods for high-end specialty gifts like foie gras d'oie or premium saucisson. Conveniently, the smooth pathways between stalls also serve as a maze for the kiddos, and there's a tot-sized ride in the center too, a miniature two-seater fire truck complete with sirens and turning wheels for €2. Number 13. La Cuisine Paris, Éclair Choux Pastry. When you arrive for your 2-hour cooking lesson at La Cuisine Paris, a charming receptionist brings the homey downstairs kitchen to your classroom. The teachers, who are patient, pleasantly chatty, and extremely helpful, then lead you through the pastry making process, in this case, éclair. Kids will have a ball getting their hands dirty as they mix the dough, and of course, they love to feast on their sweet treat. But what's more memorable is the setting, a 17th century house overlooking the Seine. Number 12. Jardin de Luxembourg. Inspired by Florence's bubbly gardens, the Jardin de Luxembourg was originally planned to accompany Marie de Médicis' Palais de Luxembourg. Today, there are too many kid-friendly delights to count. A pony trail, 1920s vintage boats, €3 per rental, a puppet show that's been around since 1933, €6.60 per ticket, and most excitingly, the city's best playground, perfect to all ages, which was entirely refurbished for a May 2019 opening. A nominal entrance fee to the latter ensures ultimate safety and protection. A guard makes sure that tots can't wander off and that solo adults can't enter. Number 11. Musée du Quai Branly, Jacques Chirac. The Musée du Quai Branly, Jacques Chirac is perhaps best known for its unusual design by Jean Nouvel. The exterior of the building almost seems alive with plant walls and wild gardens, while the interiors are dark, winding, and dramatically lit. The modern structure stands in sharp contrast with the treasures housed inside ancient art artifacts and relics of bygone civilizations, with a specific focus on non-European cultures. If you've brought the kids along, take one of the family-guided tours the museum offers. One caters to children 3 to 5 years old and the other those older than 6. During the long-hour amble, you'll discover objects from different continents, from rare pieces to temporary exhibits. Number 10. That Musée, Beauty and the Bestiary Louvre Treasure Hunt. The Louvre draws 28,000 visitors a day, and for good reason. Some of the most famous artworks in the world reside at this behemoth cultural institution. That Musée, an abbreviation for treasure hunt at the museum, offers themed treasure hunts that help make sense of it all. The groups, which are limited to 10 people, split into teams that are tasked with taking photos in front of as many treasures as possible, all while learning about and interacting with the art. After 90 minutes or so, the scores are tallied and prizes are doled out. Families with kids younger than 5 might want to wait a few years before booking. Number 9. Le Maquis. If you sit at Le Maquis bar facing Ile Saint-Louis, you can't get closer to being in the heart of Paris. What sets the restaurant apart though is its placement, set in a moored houseboat on the right bank of the Seine. There are 12-person mini boats that pick up diners and zip them to where they're stationed. Starting at 45 euros per head, the intimate rides can last anywhere between 45 minutes and 3 hours. And unlike some of Paris' other fine dining establishments, it's also a dinner you won't dread bringing the kids along for. They can scoot about on the wide traffic-free terrace. Nearby climbing walls and playgrounds are another plus. Number 8. Jardin des Tuileries. It's hard to imagine a trip to Paris without a stroll through the Jardin des Tuileries, sandwiched between the Louvre and the Place de la Concorde along the Seine. From a kid's point of view, the garden has plenty to offer, from a wonderful playground with a jungle gym and hammock to 2 lovely ponds for feeding the ducks or pushing vintage boats with sticks. Some goats roam around and graze under the supervision of watchful park attendants, plus a carousel. Number 7. Jardin d'Imitation. Jardin d'Imitation, set in the Bois de Boulogne, is the only calm and pleasant amusement park we know of. It's fun yet orderly, making it a pleasure for parents and kids alike. Hop on board La Petite Train. Tickets are 2 euros and 90 from Port Maillot. It's by far the most charming way to arrive. Then it's on to the mini roller coasters, mirrored fun house, pony rides, and more. The entry fee is 5 euros for adults or kids over 3 years old, as are the actual rides which you can buy in bulk at varying rates. Tack on a visit to the nearby Foundation Louis Vuitton, which has exhibitions, cafes, concerts, and great views. Number 6. Centre Pompidou Private Tour. This private Centre Pompidou visit kicks off early, before the tour itself starts at 9:30 a.m. with a walkthrough of what to expect before you arrive. There's a tour of the permanent collection before the museum opens to the public, followed by the photo ops from the phenomenal 5th floor deck. Everything you see will impress you. The space and its collection are staggering. From Louis Bourgeois sculptures to Paul Klee paintings to architectural plans by Le Corbusier. Guides are knowledgeable about the art as well as the wider art world and can make the tour enjoyable for kids too. Number 5. Jardin des Plantes. The French do formal well, and when it comes to their green spaces, visitors benefit from all the formality. Paris Royal Jardin des Plantes, the immaculately manicured botanical garden on the left bank, is a great example of this. Originally designed in 1635 by Guy de la Brosse, Louis XIII's doctor, the garden was planned with scientific exactness, and incidentally, that's what makes it great for kids. Number 4. Zia. A welcome break from the beaten Eiffel Tower track, this eerie little cafe just off the Champ de Mars appeals with tiled walls, tall ceilings, and art for sale. Owned by former Ocpage and Verges chef Justin Kent, who regularly pops out of the kitchen to say hello, the restaurant expresses some of Kent's new Mexican roots, from the ram skull above the coffee counter to the Zia logo, which recalls the state flag. Grab the kids a light snack, like homemade yogurt or avocado toast, and order yourself a nitro cold brew to fuel your next round of sightseeing. Number 3. Parc Rive de Seine. Stretching between the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, the Berges de Seine or banks of the Seine are a playful pedestrianized promenade with a little something for everyone, whether you're a jogger, a biker, or a flaneur. There's plenty here for the kids too. Aside from the usual fun and games, think mazes, hopscotch, and ping pong tables. They can amble along on scooters, taking advantage of the climbing walls and free 3D timescope binoculars, a virtual reality experience that plugs you into the heart of the 17th century Paris. Number 2. Pictures Paris. Lindsay, a talented upbeat American expat and a mother herself, will lead you on this private photo tour of the city, bringing you to sites like the Louvre bright and early before the place is swarmed to experiment with different backdrops. It's a good experience for anyone. Pictures Paris offers everything from quick 30-minute shoots to 3-hour sessions to workshops where kids and parents can learn to take amazing vacation pictures themselves. Number 1. Kasia Dietz Bag Painting Workshops. How better to have a veritable Parisian experience than to sit in a Haute Mare designer's atelier and get tips straight from her hand? If your kids love to draw, you can reserve a private bag painting workshop in Kasia Dietz's charming, intimate workshop. A native New Yorker who has lived in Paris for more than a dozen years, Dietz is passionate about her creations. She sets the stage well at the beginning, and she's wonderfully patient with the kids. We hope you enjoyed our guide to the best things to do in Paris with kids. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more travel tips and family adventures.